we can't tell people they put nothing on the line, when they take industrial action and when they vote for industrial action. I don't think that's what anyone's doing, but the things that people feel, you're talking about, being role models for our students. I think that's also important, but we're also, ourselves vulnerable people in need of care who have been really ground down. We've been ground down over years and years. And, you mentioned the 2018 strikes. And I think for many people, they were, in terms of emotions, just an amazing experience in that way, because, it was a relief and it was an ability. And when, you came back, I remember walking back into work after the last kind of big tranche of days that we took off. And you kind of felt like we should all be marching in step, singing the Internationale. But, you felt brave. And that's the thing, you felt like we had power. You felt like turning around and saying, actually, I'm not going to work 70-hour weeks anymore. Actually, if my manager asks me to do something with 2 hours notice, I'm not going to do it, and I think that's really important, because, right now, I think there are a lot of people thinking about returning their ballots. They know things are wrong, but they're also scared.
Yeah.
They're scared of the implications in the immediate term. They are scared of, what happens if, there's more instability in their institution. They're scared about being individually targeted. They're scared, if they're casualized staff, about not being employed. They also, have a sense of, and this is what the employers try and tell us, we talk about, we've been on these strikes before, we're still going, people feel exhausted, they feel frustrated. And I think there's a couple of things. I mean, one thing I would say is we've talked a lot about the gradual kind of degradation of higher education. And if you look, at the USS dispute, for an example, we could have lost that pension in 2018. We didn't. We could have lost that pension a couple of years ago. At the moment, standing still is not that bad an outcome. It's a victory of sorts. It's not a complete victory. But, the thing is, I think in terms of emotions, I feel stressed about it. I feel under pressure. I think, I'm not sure at a lot of institutions. At our institution, definitely, our employers putting the branch under more pressure. They're putting me under more pressure as the chair. They're putting individual members under more pressure. And that pressure is real, because this is our livelihood and our jobs, and I don't think anyone takes in votes for industrial action without a whole kind of complicated mix of emotions. And fear is one of them. And I think we do need to, we need to acknowledge that, and acknowledge there's nothing wrong with it. Like, it makes sense. It's sensible. But the question is, I think some of the things that Shahada and other people were talking about, where do we go with that? Because, it's like I was saying before, the more decisions in our workplace we make out of fear, the more we're going to continue to do that.